Hey, it's Mrs. Sargent. I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you about sources for your problem solution paper and citing them. So there's a great library tutorial in the week 6 assignment folder that one of the librarians put together for us about looking for sources on the library website and using the library databases. But I wanted to point out to you the really great thing about using library databases is that the source citations are right there for you. You can use citation generators. The only trouble with that is you have to know the exact things to plug in so that you get the correct citation generated. So the good thing about using a library database, if you go to like the resources, and one of the resources that Kirsten points out is this current events and controversial issues. There's lots of stuff in here. So say you want to use something out of opposing viewpoints, and so you would go to that website. You would find an article. So maybe you're dealing with something to do with e-waste. You find an article that you want to use, and if you scroll down to the very bottom, and the citations are in different places in all of these, you want MLA 8th edition, which is the default setting. So here's the citation for this source. All you would need to do is just copy and paste that right into your works cited page and use that. Say you wanted to pick something, there's an article in the Bulletin that you're going to use. So you might go to the Bulletin website and you're going to search for your topic. I have an issue, problem about dog parks. I've got a solution for it. So I'm going to see if I can find some articles in the Bulletin. And remember, when you search in the Bulletin, the most important thing is you don't necessarily want the newest article, you want the best match. So if you click on that, then it'll just reorder the things. So here, here's an article that I want to use out of the Bulletin, and right up here, the little quotation marks and the C, this is the citation tool. I again want MLA, and so here's the citation. So all I need to do is copy and paste that into my works cited page. If I'm not using that, maybe I go into all databases. Academic Search Premier is a pretty popular database. It's full of lots of different things, newspapers, magazines, journals. So maybe I want something related to this, and I'm going to look, here's an article from Time magazine that looks really good that I think I might want to use in my essay. And in this database, the citation or the different tools are all here along the right hand side. So again, I'm going to click on the citation tool, and I'm just going to scroll until I get to MLA. And here's my works cited citation that I can just copy and paste right into my works cited page. So super easy. Every database usually has the citation tool for you to use. They're just located in different places. Sometimes they're along the side of the page, sometimes they're along the top of the page, sometimes they're down at the bottom. So you might have to look around a little bit to find it, but it's always there. One other thing that I want to point out is if you're doing a lot of searching through the library databases and you find articles and things and you open up those tabs, make sure, one probably really good thing to do would maybe be to email those articles to yourself so that you have them, just in case something happens and you lose your tabs or you accidentally close a tab and then you're like, oh my gosh, what was the search I used? How did I find that? The other thing to keep in mind is that if you're copying and pasting the websites into like another document so that you can find them again, don't ever go up into your browser bar and copy that link, because that's an unstable link. It's not permanent. So it could change. Like you could click on that link and it's not going to take you back to this exact page. What you always want to use is this permalink. And again, all of the databases have these similar tools where you can email it to yourself, you can get the citation, and you can get the permalink. And this is the URL that you want to make sure that you have a copy of so that you can get back to this exact article that you were using. Remember, too, you don't have to have like peer-reviewed journals or anything. Depending on your problem solution topic, you might be finding articles in newspapers or magazines or websites. I really want you to focus on the library databases, but I know some topics aren't in here. So if you need to use websites, okay, you can use videos, you can use podcasts, you can use interviews with people as sources. You have to have 3 sources. So if you are trying to figure out how to cite a source that you're using, the Purdue OWL is a great resource. If you go to the Purdue OWL, you can look at research and citation, go to MLA style because that's what we use, and then you can look at formatting and style guides, and I've got electronic sources. I'm not really sure how to cite those. So here's a page on electronic sources, and there's all kinds of stuff. Citing an entire website, citing a page on a website, using an ebook, email, and email interviews. So say, you can't talk to somebody in person, you're going to email them some questions and get a response. Here's how you would cite that. You could, maybe there's a blog post or something that you want to use as part of your research and sources. So here's how you would cite that. So all kinds of great information. You can always ask me if you're not sure. You can always ask a writing tutor if you're not sure. Those are great places to get help. So if you watch my whole video, you know what to do. Send me an email and I'll give you extra credit.